We're back with our weekly
WTF, man. Yeah, we are back with another WTF here in localized Summerlin-esque, or I don't know where we are.
We're in Las Vegas.
We're in Las Vegas. Scammers. I'm going to read something to you guys. I got a scam call today. If you are a level 45 and above, you need to listen to this, because the young people like Felicia and Justin and all these other people, and it's just wonderful when you're younger. You don't fall scam to these things.
Millennials still fall.
Okay.
Millennials still fall.
They do.
I think it's 50-50.
All right. 50. Okay.
I bet there's a good chunk.
I think you're right. I got a call today from, let's see. Okay, so it says, I'm calling on behalf of document delivery services. We have been retained to schedule and deliver legal documents to you between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. at either your home or your place of employment. We'll be making only 2 attempts to deliver these documents, which will require signature as proof of delivery, yada, yada, yada. I continue to say, basically, the last, please be advised, this call has been logged and submitted as proof. You have been notified of this pending legal matter. Have a good day. Okay, so I took it to Chat GTP, and if you are older, you can take these things in the chat, and Chat told me, I don't know if I still have it, I can't do it again, but anyway, I took it in Chat, and Chat was like, do not even call this number back, because first off, they said a lot of legalities. If someone's going to be delivering you legal documents, they're not going to call you and do that. They'll not subpoena, but Chat knows everything about the legal system that's happening. And
it searches all over the internet, basically.
Yeah,
so
and also said this is a scam that's happening also too right now. So they know about all the scams that are happening, but they're getting really crafty about, and no one's going to say legal action or something like, we're going to, because they didn't even identify themselves, one. They have to identify themselves and what this legal matter is regarding, but they didn't do any of that stuff. And no one's going to do anything like that. So it was just interesting. That's kind of my problem.
So here's the question for you. Did you think it could have been real? Is that why you were looking it up? Because like when I see scams, I can usually just be like, oh, this is a scam.
For a split second. I mean, but it wasn't but I have Chat. I mean, like I tell people when I go to buy a car, if I do go buy a car again or whatever, I go, hey man, I got the internet. Back in the day when there was no internet, MSRP and all that kind of, what cars were selling for in different states, you could get us. But no, you're going to make $500 above whatever the MSRP is potentially, if I feel like you should. But we got the internet now. We're too savvy. So you're not getting over on a lot of things. But I think that a lot of older people like myself will fall victim to some of these scams because it's based in fear. I've done something wrong. I like my life. I like being free and, not being in jail or whatever. So they scare you with these scare tactics. So you get afraid and you make the wrong choice. And sometimes calling back is going to put you in a really, precarious situation.
Have you ever watched the YouTube videos of the guy that actually messes with those scammers?
Yeah, over in India and stuff like that.
No. Oh. Well, they're messing with the scammers in India, but he records calling them and playing the game.
Yeah, playing the game and then
calling them out and
They say, hey, we know where you are.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's so great. It's wonderful because some of their livelihood has been stolen, and they've got maybe $100K, $200,000, and it's all gone. Could you imagine that? Someone scamming you out of your own money, and it's absolutely gone. It's not happened to me because I don't fall. If you're going to come get me and say I'm in trouble, come get me.
Well, I think what happens is a lot of people are uneducated. They get scared. So we know somebody who got scammed from the IRS stuff. So do you remember it? They probably still do it. I don't really know. This was years ago.
Okay.
But they would call and say you owe money to the IRS, and then they'd want you to buy gift cards.
Oh, see.
And that happened, you know what I mean? Because she was so scared.
Yeah. It's the government.
Yeah. And so did it without thinking. And I think that kind of catches some people off guard too. We already are overwhelmed with life in general, and then you get something like that threatens, prison time, whatever.
Yeah.
And it causes people to react without thinking. And I think I think that's a lot of it. Like if you're reacting without thinking, you're not even thinking like, why would I give them gift cards? You know?
Exactly. And that's not, I would never say, shame or make fun of them or, because like you said, it's scary. You're not thinking, maybe you're by yourself or you got a partner and something happened. You're like, I didn't get in trouble. I don't want them to be in trouble too. There's a lot of things that happen to people.
Yeah.
And the thing is that you if you're seeing this, you do have options. There's Chat GTP that can help you through some of these things, which is great about AI.
Well, the other part is to think. So yeah, there's AI. There's Google has AI
Yes.
now. Like there's just there's options to look it up, but you also have people that don't use the internet. You know what I
True.
mean? Or they don't use it to that extent.
Yeah.
So you're talking about a big group of people who could
You're
still
right.
fall for it because they don't know how to look into it. They don't know who to ask. So I think just in general, like the scam thing is like, it's just insane. I mean,
It is.
we were talking about 20 calls a day that are scam calls.
It's ridiculous.
Verify your Google business. Like you can only call, like, first of all, I never believed that. And so like, it's just like stupid scams. I've had letters in the mail that were fake. They'd say like you owe XYZ to whatever company. And
The crazy
like,
one is the bridge one.
What bridge one?
So somehow they'll know if you've traveled across state lines to San Francisco or something like that, and they go, "Oh, you owe a toll for this amount of money. You owe like $50 or whatever it is. Please, da-da-da. If you don't pay in this amount of time, it's going to go up." I'm like, first off, I was there, but second off, I'll just go to the real website, which I know,
Yeah.
because I'm from
Well, we knew like if you cross the bridge, you're gonna have to pay, and
Yeah.
so we actually tried to do it ahead of time.
You can do it ahead of
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so it's Fast Pack or whatever it's called, or whatever the Bay Area thing is. But
I just went on it and like paid.
yeah, but they'll have scam things, for somehow they're knowing about your car. But it's just crazy. Like it's insane. I mean, the amount of, and there's scams also too in other cars you don't even own. Like they were trying to scare tax. I'm like, I told DMV, they're like, do you own the car anymore? I'm like, no, the car's not in my possession. Like, don't worry about it. I mean, all these, it's just so
Yeah.
many scams, man. It's a lot.
Well, and then you're trying to navigate all these scams that come at you in all different ways, and then you actually have real stuff that gets thrown at you too that you don't expect, right? So we've had notices from like California because we buy a car there or
Okay.
something, and then they sent like a notice, and it's like, is this real? Is it not real? And then like if you don't act on things, that causes problems
Yes.
too. So it's like you have to look into it, otherwise it could cause more problems down the line if it is real.
Right.
And some of this stuff looks so real, and that it makes the real things not look real. So those things happen too. Like, I mean, I was just like, we bought this at a dealer. We bought a vehicle at a dealer. This is a long time ago, but we bought it at a dealer, and I didn't know. Justin didn't know. We've never lived in California, so we have no idea. And we're like, we registered it here in Nevada,
Right.
And they sent a thing about registering in California or insurance in California or something along those lines. I don't
Okay.
remember exactly what it was, but it was just like, is this real? Like, what is this? And I had to call.
Was it real?
It was real.
Oh, wow.
And I had to call it was the dealership did the paperwork.
Okay.
Which is why. So they were like, you need to pay us. And I was like, no, I don't. I don't live there.
Exactly.
So it was like a whole thing. Like I had to call the DMV, I had to call the dealership, and I had to get it all figured out. But like looking at it, I would have been like, is this a scam? You know what I mean? And then you get things that come in the mail, and it's like, oh, you owe money. And it's like, it is a scam. They're like, we have no record of this.
I guess, like you said, you just got to do your best you possibly can, your research on not, when you get something in the mail saying whatever, and they're telling you to pay through PayPal or something like that. I'm like, nah, I'm going to go to see. That's what I did. Because they said, your car went through this thing, whatever, your Toyota, my 4Runner, whatever. So I just went on the actual site without doing anything from them and said, no, you don't know anything. And I called them, I said, it's like, no, it's a scam. I'm like, unfortunately, it's a scam. So if you're getting something out there, do the research like Felicia did. We call DMV, get the actual, but don't, if it's a piece of paper,
Don't just pay it.
Don't pay it, and don't call the number that they're telling you to call.
Yeah, and always question things. I mean, that's
everything.
really what it comes down to. And then also, I think another part is like to educate people that are older that aren't as tech savvy or maybe are used to things coming in the mail that way and just paying it or taking care of it, and like educating those people that need that assistance.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have some young people in your life, you can, they can help read through some things for you, but question everything like Felicia said.
Well, and I think the other thing too, just to kind of keep in mind, is we get so busy with life and we see something and we're like, oh, it's fine, or I'll ignore it. That's fake. Instead of doing the little bit of research.
Right.
And I think sometimes that gets us in trouble too. So if I were to ignore that notice, that could end up something happening to where I get a bigger fine or, get notices for something else. And I think we don't take enough time to just deal with the crap that we ignore or want to ignore or are avoiding. And it's way easier. I know we talked about hard conversations in the podcast and the same thing here. Deal with the hard things, do the hard things, do the things you don't feel like doing, because the longer you put them off, the more problems you're going to cause.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's a great way to put it. Do the hard stuff.
Yeah,
do the hard stuff first. We're always
talking about doing the hard stuff first.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it. I mean, that is great you said that, because it's exactly, you put that piece of mail down, and if it's real or not, you still need to know.
Yeah, you got to take care of it. So just take care of your crap. Do the hard stuff first. If you're avoiding it, that's the best thing to start your day. You heard it here first on WTF. So watch out for them scammers in every form.
Yeah, in every form. Dating as well, but we already talked about that.
We'll talk about it again, I'm sure.
Yeah. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.